But then there's this fat guy with no shirt on,
Jabba the Hutt,
sitting there in his underwear, gets off and he goes, "Hey, you can sing. You can sing. You know, you could be a star."
Yeah.
I said, "Really?" He goes, "Yeah, man." He goes, "Take off your shirt." And I'm like, "What the?" You know, because I didn't want to do this boy band thing.
The person telling the story is Rich Cronin, lead singer of the 90s boy band LFO. And the man sitting across from him was Lou Pearlman, creator of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. Lou was the guy behind all of the boy bands back then. But Lou didn't really care about the music. He was after something else. Something Rich would learn all too well. In a 2009 interview with Howard Stern, Rich Cronin told his story for the first time.
How'd he get in a boy band?
One of my friends and I, he went on tour with the Backstreet Boys,
Right,
who were nothing. He was always talking about, we got to get with this guy Lou Pearlman.
In the mid-90s, Rich Cronin went looking for Lou, hoping he could launch his career.
When we walked in the room, he was sitting there in his underwear. He looked like he was wearing a gorilla suit.
It was during this meeting that he auditioned for Lou.
And he goes, "Take off your shirt." I know him for 45 minutes.
Right.
I'm like, all right, I guess that's normal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, you can get in shape. You got to work on your muscles, and you know, we can really work on that. So he tells me we're gonna work on my body, and I'm like, all right, that makes sense. I'm freaked out already. I'm like, I want to go home.
Soon after they met, Lou decided to build a group around Rich. The band would become LFO. From that point on, Rich would be living in Lou's world.
It's like he would put bands up in houses.
He put us up in houses.
Yeah.
None of us know anyone except for each other. So we all became friends. We were like, dude, we gotta stick together because Lou's a creep.
And it wasn't long before things started to get weird.
I got like $500 every 2 weeks. So I go up to get my check at the office, and it would be like $400. So now I'm like, Jesus Christ. Now I have to go to this guy Bob. He goes, "Oh, well, let's call Lou. Hey, Lou, Rich is here. He says he doesn't have enough money. Just send him over to my house. I'll take care of it." I'm like, oh. So I go over the house every time. And the guy's like, "Hey, buddy." Sits next to me, puts his arm around me. "What's up?" Massaging my shoulders. Oh, Jesus. You know, I know what he's doing. He's like, "You know, want to watch Top Gun?"
But that behavior was only a prelude to something far more disturbing. LFO had just opened for the Backstreet Boys in Germany and were stunned by their success. Not long after, a meeting was called.
Calls us up in his office. So he goes, "You know how big the Backstreet Boys are? You think they just got there from hard work?" He goes, "No, you're not going to believe this story. It makes me f***ing sick." He's punching his table. He's really acting good. And he goes, "Listen, I can't even say it."
Then Lou told them that a powerful German media mogul could make them stars overnight if one of them would engage in sexual acts with the man.
If someone spends a night at his place in Germany, then you'll blow up on the charts. It's that easy. So here's what I'm going to do for you. I have to prepare you for it. I'm going to help you practice for it. So when you go there, you're not even going to have any problems with it.
During the proposal, Lou acted as if he was outraged and disgusted, as though he had no choice.
He's punching his table and he's like, "Ah!"
In that moment, Rich couldn't believe what he was hearing.
Sick to my stomach. I couldn't talk. I was like, honestly, I was catatonic.
The proposition was shocking, but Rich said it was common among the bands Lou managed.
But there was a lot of guys that did go for it.
Right.
Really?
And if they went for it, he took care of them.
Eventually, Lou stopped implying and made his demands clear.
Lou spelled it out for me one day. He got really mad at me. He lost his temper on the phone, and he said, "Listen, you're going to come to my house. I want to touch you. I want to massage you a little. You don't have to touch me. Nothing like that. I'm not going to play games anymore."
Despite not giving in to Lou's demands, LFO began to find real success. But it turns out Lou wasn't just a predator, he was a thief.
Meanwhile, he's stealing all my money, everyone's money.
Yeah, so
we all knew it.
You never got paid?
I didn't get paid anywhere near what I should have.
Really?
And a lot of the money lost was publishing, a major source of income.
He says, "Yeah, Lou sold you publishing for $1.2 million.
He could do that without your signature or anything?
When I first signed the contract with him, I signed it away.
By the time he understood what he signed, the damage had already been done.
You must have nightmares about this.
I had to go through lots of therapy.
Right.
I went crazy.
Eventually, Lou would be held accountable, but not for what he did to them.
Boy band promoter turned federal prisoner.
Lou Pearlman sentenced today for defrauding banks and investors out of as much as $300 million.
Lou's deception extended far beyond the bands he managed.
Even if he gets the money back, he should be put in jail and kept in jail until he dies.
In the end, that's exactly what happened. Lou died in prison in 2016. Many years before that, Rich had been diagnosed with leukemia.
And you had leukemia too, right? You just got over that.
I had awful leukemia. I got this, it was called AML.
During this interview, he believed he was through the worst of it, but he died the following year at the age of 36.